Beside my bed, there's a table, and on that table, there's a bowl. And at the end of each day, I throw whatever change is in my pocket into that bowl, and it's my spare change bowl. The question for you today is, where do you keep your spare time? And how do you find it when you need it? I know where my spare change is. It's in that bowl next to the bed. But where do you keep your spare time, and how do you find it? And really, that's a bit of a trick question, isn't it? Because none of us actually has an extra supply of time that we have kept somewhere. We don't have any extra time that we're not using. Every day we use up all 24 hours. Every day we use up every one of the 1,440 minutes. And every day, each one of us uses all 86,400 seconds we have to do something. We might not be using it very well, but we are using it. So the truth is that we can't really do anything in our spare time because we don't have any time to spare. That's the thing. Well, I'll do that in my spare time. You don't have any spare time. I don't have any spare time. To add something to our schedules, if you or me want to add something to our schedules, we have to subtract something else. If we're going to bring something into our schedule, we have to take something else out of it. And if the thing that you want to add to your schedule is important enough to you, then you will figure out something that is less important to subtract from your allotment of time in the day. So let me ask you, is there something that you would do if you had more time? I think about that all the time. Is there something that I would do if I had more time? People often tell me that the reason that they don't read their Bibles more or pray more often than they do is because they just don't have the time. I don't go to the gym. I don't have time. I can relate to that kind of thinking myself. That's exactly how I think so often. But what I had to realize is that my problem, and really the main reason I wasn't doing these other things that I said I wanted to, wasn't because I had a time problem. There may have been some time conflict sometimes, but primarily it's not a time problem. It's an issue of misplaced priorities. See, if you and I are going to do the things that we say are important to us, the only place we will find time for those things is in the less important things that we're already doing. I got thinking of that because of this, where the scriptures admonish us in Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 and 16, to make the best use of our time. It says, look carefully then how you walk. In other words, be thoughtful about how you live. Take time to that. Do it on purpose. Be intentional about how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best use of time. And so my encouragement to myself and to you is to be reminded that we don't have any spare time. All we have is time and the choice of whether we'll use it wisely or unwisely. And my prayer for you and for me today is that we would make the most use of our time wisely for the Lord and serving Him